Good morning, team. Uncle Doug dropping knowledge this morning. Look, one of the questions I get asked a ton is, should I wait or should I buy now? And that's a valid question. For this, because I get asked this mainly by millennials and Zoomers, let me put on my dad hat for you. Okay? I've got one millennial son who's a homeowner, and I'm sure he's super stoked that he is because of what's going on in the market. And then I've got two Zoomer sons as well who will hopefully be homeowners in the next couple of years. So let's dig into this. The biggest answer is maybe. Maybe you should buy. Maybe you should wait. Because the three biggest determinants in real estate are location, location, location. And the bottom line is, it depends on where you live and where you're thinking about buying, whether or not I give you counsel and I suggest that you get into the market or not. Now, this is a research I did. I just simply Googled last week. Where are prices falling? Now, I'm an ex-certified residential appraiser. I've been a realtor in 2 states, property manager, builder. I'm that guy at the party that's kind of done everything. So I came at this and said, all right, so where are we going to benefit from this? Where are we not? And again, because you don't want to buy in an area where the prices are dropping, right? You could get yourself creamed. And that's what's happening. 10% of these particular cities that I'm about to list are underwater, meaning that they owe more than the property is worth. That's problematic. This is why I'm not a huge fan of down payment assistance. Sure, it helps people get into the market, people that may not normally be able to, but when you've got 100% financing, one little ripple, your mortgage is up here. One little ripple, and you are underwater and drowning. It is not a good place to be. You don't want to be there, okay? So let's look real fast here. These are areas that are largely in the South and Midwest. You got Louisiana, Mississippi, Kentucky, Arkansas, Iowa, North Dakota, Oklahoma, West Virginia, so that's East Coast, Illinois, and Missouri. Now, another two I would add to this list to be careful are probably Texas and Florida. I'm hearing rumblings that there's too much supply in those markets, and the market is getting what I'd call squishy. We don't have enough demand, and sellers drop their prices to attract buyers. That's a great place if you're buying, but if it's dropping precipitously, you might get a good deal and you might be underwater even with your down payment. Put 10% down, the house could drop 5 to 10%, and you might have to wait years for it to climb back up. So you have to do that calculus yourself and decide if that's where you want to be. But I wanted to illustrate what my thought process is. Now, I work largely in markets that have a supply problem. We have a shortage, okay? So Nevada, Southern Nevada, Las Vegas, and Henderson, Summerlin has a shortage of properties. We are short by probably about 2,000 units from where we were in 2022 and even 2019. And there's other videos I'll be putting out today. You can watch for them, like my channel, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and you'll start getting this kind of content. But let's, with my dad hat on, let's talk about two different scenarios. Let's say this is just a little bit above average price in Nevada, in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is really reasonable for West Coast standards. Obviously not compared to some of those other states that were listed on that list, but for Nevada, you can easily find a house really nice, half the price that you would in California. So let's look at this. So you put 10% down. We're simply comparing the principal and interest payment between 7% and 6%. I'm not quoting rates. I'm just simply saying this is the mathematics. Any amortization calculator will spit out these two numbers. So if you're looking at the difference between a 6% and 7% rate, this is what your principal and interest payment would be. The difference, the delta, is $355 a month, $4,300 ballpark a year. Okay, but here's the interesting thing. Las Vegas is estimated, as is some of Southern California. I'm from Thousand Oaks, California. They were estimating a little bit over 4.5, 4.6% appreciation this year. Just for easy numbers, I rounded it up to 5. There are pockets in that area that will appreciate much faster and much higher than that. So I just used 5 for an easy number, okay? But if you're looking at a $600,000 sale price, if you wait a year, that property goes up $30,000. So would you rather spend $4,300 and get $30,000, or just wait to try and save this? The problem is, if you do that, you're going to pay this for the house price, because the house doesn't give a rat's rear end if you're in the game or not. It's going to keep going up. Okay? So you want to get in soon, in my estimation, in hot markets, because one of two people are going to benefit. Either you, by getting in early, you look like a rock star, right? You look like the smartest guy in the room, smartest gal in the room, because you bought a house now. And yes, this might hurt. And again, keep in mind there's tax benefits to this as well. You're going to write off some of this number, so that's probably not. That's probably the worst case number. Best case number. Talk to your tax accountant. It depends on the tax bracket you're in. You're going to shelter some of your income against this. So would you rather pay $4,300 to get $30,000, or would you rather wait, pay 100% interest to your landlord, and save this? Did you really save it if you paid 100% interest and skip this? You took a beating. You took a loss. So my answer is, in that particular case, if you've got the wherewithal to get into the game, and if this number, if this $355 a month, $10 a day is not going to, $10, $11 a day is not going to spin your world off its axis, get in the game. Get in the game now. Now, let's look in the Southern California market. Again, Thousand Oaks, let's say. The average price out there is about 1.2 mil. Okay, you put down your 10%. You finance $1 million. The difference is $657, roughly $21 a day. Okay? So if you can go out to eat and go to Starbucks and shop at Whole Foods, and you've got enough wherewithal that $20 a day is not going to spin your world off its axis, look at the difference here. So you'll have a $7,800 monthly or annual difference, but that house could appreciate $54,000 or more. I have a family member that sold a house in Thousand Oaks for just about $1 million 2 years ago. That same house is now, or 1.1, and that house is now going for 1.3. 200 grand in 2 years, people. That can't happen in the California market. And when rates drop, if you know who Barbara Corcoran is from Shark Tank, the little blonde real estate guru and powerhouse, or if you listen to the National Association of Realtors, they're both saying the same thing. A 1% difference in rate means 5 million more people qualify to get into the market. 5 million. If only a small percentage, if 10% of those get into the game, that's 500,000 more borrowers getting in the game. When supply is static, as it is in Southern California and in Nevada, we have not kept up with boomers and, not boomers, but millennials and zoomers, being able to buy. When we haven't kept up with that for the last decade, because people took their, builders took their foot off the gas since 2010, since the meltdown, and we haven't really got going again. And we have a shortage. When these people get in the market, that's going to put a tremendous upward pressure on the prices, because you have more people bidding for your house, and therefore people can raise their prices and take the highest bid, and that drives pricing up. So these numbers could end up being very, very conservative in the event that rates drop and prices climb. So take that into account as you will. I am here to help. If you want to know what's going on in your market, reach out to me. If I don't know about your market, I can certainly help you research it. And I have a tremendous amount of realtors and tools at my disposal, and I can refer you to somebody who can help. Do me a favor, like and follow my page for more content like this. I will be putting out an analysis later today on the Henderson, Summerlin, and Las Vegas market, and I'll be putting out just a general Southern California analysis by looking at 5 or 6 different cities from San Diego up to Ventura County, and we'll be looking at what's going on with their supply and what's going on with their inventory and their pricing, and we'll do that. So anyways, have yourselves a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Uncle Doug, signing out.